Hello and welcome back to Open, everyone. I'm Rhina Valentin, your hosty Café con Leche for the next hour. Always inviting you to get social with us online, that is. Tweet us and follow us on Instagram at BroxNet TV and or like us on Facebook at Open BroxNet Television. And of course, while you're there, don't forget, follow moi on Twitter, FB, Instagram, Insta Stories, LinkedIn, and Snapchat at Rhina Valentin. So Casita Maria for the arts and education is known for its arts programs along with their special exhibitions. And well, the organization has partnered up with the Consulate General of Mexico in New York to present Forgotten, an exhibition that will feature artwork referencing pop culture and world social issues. And joining us to tell us more, we welcome Casita Maria Center for the Arts and Education Director of Creative Arts, Gail Heidel, and Mexico City-based artist, Jorge Tellaeche. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Hi, thanks for having us today, Rhina.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the work that Casita Maria does here in the Bronx. We love all of the cultural relevance as well as just the social consciousness and most importantly, the unity within our community.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So let's just share with everyone who is not familiar with Casita Maria some of the work that you guys have implemented in the past year.
Okay, great. So every year we have 4 exhibitions in our gallery, the Casita Maria Gallery, which is located at 928 Simpson Street on the 6th floor. We also have an annual festival, which I was here talking to you about last spring, which is called the South Bronx Culture Trail Festival, where, you know, as the title says, we're celebrating the culture of the South Bronx and, you know, just keeping the history alive. We also worked with Arturo O'Farrell last year on a program called Blitz, which is a loose acronym for Bronx Latin Jazz, where we are having pop-up jazz shows in bodegas, tattoo parlors, auto repair shops, car washes. And then also we've been producing murals around the neighborhood, and we just finished a mural at 1086 Home Street, right off of Westchester, and we're having an unveiling party for that tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nobody told me about that one. Very cool, very cool. But that's okay because we're going to talk about Jorge.
Yes,
which
exactly.
is another component.
This is all about Jorge.
No, it's about all of us.
But it's lovely. Thank you for sharing all of
Yes.
the work that you guys are doing. And then, of course, we have the artists here in the flesh. Normally, we don't have the artists. We just have the artwork representing. But I understand you're also going to be conducting workshops.
Yes, yes. One of the most important things and why I did this show is everything that Casita Maria is doing. I think that right now it's perfect timing to get together, to help each other out, and that's why I'm coming from Mexico here to tell the land community, you know, it's going to get better. We need to do things right and help each other out.
So what I really appreciated about what I read in the breakdown of your workshop, and I don't know, do we have artwork? Do we have some of your artwork to show?
Yes, you should.
Right, so we're going to show that in a little bit. I just want to talk a little bit about just what inspired you to create the style of a workshop that you have, because we need it right now.
Yeah, well, I started that 3 years ago, and I was doing in Cisbichen in the jungle in the south of Mexico with several indigenous communities. And I saw that the kids really needed to have the materials in their hands to remind themselves, because I'm not doing anything, but they remind themselves that they're creative. And once you understand that, then you know you're unique. And once you understand that, you're empowered and you can decide who you want to be, where you want to go, and you understand that it's your decision. I mean, this is a theme that all over the world, but I think in the land community, we're used to blaming family, religion, politics, everything. And I think once you understand that it's within yourself, that's amazing.
It is amazing because it's definitely empowering to take responsibility for oneself.
Yeah.
And so with that, I love that aspect of your workshop. What I read in it was like it was therapeutic. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what we're going to share with everyone, because I also hear you're quite vocal in your opinion, so I'm looking.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry.
No,
I'm
you're not sorry. You're
That's
not
the
sorry.
thing.
Okay, let's look at some of Jorge's images just to get a feel of what we're discussing. And so let's talk about Forgotten and the title.
Okay, well, most of my work has a little bit of sense of humor, a little bit of pop culture, a lot of color, But the theme of my shows usually are something very personal and what's, for me, very necessary to talk about. In this case, Forgotten is talking about two things. One, how we've forgotten our humanity. We've forgotten also to tell the truth and to have worth in our word. So I grabbed pre-Columbian artifacts like vases and little sculptures as the way to communicate all of this. And I twisted a little bit, put it in my world, and made all this like pop colors and all of that. But
With emojis?
they look like emojis, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna go into like the meaning of all the pieces
Okay,
because I can
right.
be here for hours. But the idea of all these pieces, for instance, the bass that is recurring in this show is reminding you of you are a bass. What you put inside makes something grow. What do you want people to see? What grows inside you? That's your decision. And so.
And there's that acknowledgement of your ancestry.
Yes.
Because it's
yeah.
in your work, and I could see your playfulness in your work.
Yes.
But I could also see your spirituality in your work.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I like that you saw that.
Oh, absolutely. And it's lovely that you're going to be working with young individuals, right? The age range is
8 to 20 for the workshop, and we still have a few spaces left, so you can register online at casitamaria.org. And the workshop is Saturday, September 15th, but you can come on the 13th for the opening of the opening reception to hear Jorge talk about his work in person.
Okay, so the opening reception is the 13th. I love what we just saw. And just because we kind of dabbled a little bit into just the playfulness and the spirituality and also the, for lack of a better word, the plant that you water blossoming into, it's what they say, you know, whatever you feed becomes your monster,
Exactly.
right? We have good monsters. It's just a reference. Well, I already established that he's very vocal, so there's a political component to your work.
Yes. I think serious subjects don't have to be aggressive or violent. We can do it in a playful way and we can have a conversation. I don't know how much I can talk about my views, but I think at the end
That sounds like a whole hour show.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all about love. It's all about understanding. There's a phrase that I'm going to put actually in the gallery that happiness is a decision. Please consider the people around you in that decision.
I love it. I
So
love it. It's very
that's,
simple and to the point.
Yeah,
Because it is a
basically.
choice.
It is a choice.
It is a choice.
But also happiness involves the people that are around you.
Well, in the end, if you're happy, you're going to attract happiness.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here.
No, thank you.
Oh, thank
very
you,
much.
Rhina. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate being
All
here.
right, and you guys, oh my gosh, I hope you got excited about this segment because I sure did. Forgotten by Jorge Tellaeche. It's going to be on display at Casita Maria from September 14th through November 21st. And for more information, you can visit casitamaria.org. We have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll check out some fine fashion by Edwin Torres. Don't go anywhere.